on Dub World, we're taking apart the seats in the 75.
All right, today we're going to disassemble the seats so that we can send these covers off to be redone with the proper material. So I wanted to point out to you, you got to be very careful when you're dealing with these spikes that hold the seat upholstery on. Generally speaking, you can probably get 2 times reupholstering the seats before these break. So try to be as careful as you can when you bend them. So you see these here, they're bent down, they're dug in. See that in the seat? So what I've done is I've started by sticking a screwdriver under the tip, bending it up, and then I've used these pliers to gently pull it so that I can pull the upholstery. Now, you see it's in this notch that's behind this. So what you have to do is you have to push down on the upholstery and lift. If you feel it fighting, you may need to bend this down a little more, but only bend it very minimal, just enough to get it off. Take special note because you can see how the layers are done in the seats. This is a burlap layer, and then it's got this jute on top of it, and then it's got the upholstery. So make sure you pay special attention for when you're rebuilding the seats. Document everything. Take pictures of how this goes together. All of the ends to know that this is under this. So I lifted this up and you see I'm pulling until I get it over the edge. Pulling over the edge. These hooks are very sharp. If you're not careful, you're going to get cut. So be very careful. So this arm here, you have to take off the trim, and there is a dowel pin running through here. So there's a rubber cap on the end, and you're just going to simply tap it out with a hammer. Get that off because you don't want anything to interfere with the seat. But there's more. So we've pulled the upholstery over the edge of this, and we have it hanging, exposing this pin. This is a nail driven into this. It's got a spring on it. Something else I'll point out to you, when you're buying aftermarket upholstery for your car, you need to make sure it comes with either a sleeve for the metal bow or the metal bow in here. This runs all the way through this back piece, and that's what allows you to successfully attach this to the seat. It's in both sides. If it's not there, you're not going to be able to do it. Now, if you notice, this back seat rest does not have the coconut fibers in it. It's just this jute and the burlap. So that's going to save us some money not having to buy a insert for the back seat. Okay, so I put some gloves on because I'm handling that. I don't want any problems. Now this seat bottom is very unique. It has the coconut fiber, and this stuff is disintegrated, and then it is hog rings on here. If you're wondering how you get the hog rings off, you can simply put this through the hog ring using the screwdriver and just pry up on it. And then pull it through like that. All right, when you get ready to pull off this fabric, the metal wire that's through here is gonna have to be pulled so that you can pop this over the edge. Too bad that this upholstery is damaged here from the seat. There we go. Alright, we got the cover off. So let's take a look. So we've got a layer of the jute padding, and then we've got this crusty coconut fiber. This is what's disintegrated in the car. And it's hard as a rock. But this will be replaced. And this is what it looks like underneath the felt. This is just glued on top of here. You just need to pull this off. You can reuse it or replace it. All right, we pulled this off. And as you can see, it's crunchy. Left a lot of debris behind. This is the bare frame. Looks like we need to do a little bit of work to that. Needs to be cleaned and painted.
And that's all for today. Just tune in for the next video when we'll be covering the front seats. Until then, I'll see you next time on Dub World.